Afternoon guys, Dan19792 back again with a quick review or a fix-it video. DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus batteries. Now, before we get the video on the go, just got to get some essentials for the video. I'll be back in just 2 seconds. Bam! There it is. Right, so anyway, you got to have a cup of tea for the video, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise it wouldn't be a Dan1979 video. Got my trusty little cameraman here with me today because I don't got no stand. I don't know what I've done with it. Tools that you need, one of these and one of them. Bit of wire. And the problem is, this battery was on storage charge, sitting about, doing nothing, and goes to get it out, push the button, no light, nothing, dead, shizness, absolutely wrecked. So, what you need to do to eradicate this problem is gingerly yank this off. I pre-done it first anyway, so it weren't so difficult. You take the top off like this. Some of you will find that if you grab hold of the case like that and pull it apart, it will sort of break some of the seals. I've done one earlier and it flew across the room. Separate the case, remove the guts. So there we have it. That's the newer type of Phantom 2 battery that I got. The older type, there's an old type that I was going to take the motherboard off. Don't know what I've done with the circuit board, but who cares anyway. Back to this video. So, the problem you got is that it's not registering the battery for some reason or another. Some dodgy old Chinese bit of circuitry right there. So what you need to do is, if you go on this side of the board, you will see it says, let's get some, it says RES, then test, then some other thing, UCC, and ground. What you need to do is get your little bit of wire, and then you need to put the wire across from ground to reset. Now once you do this, the little light should come on, but unfortunately it's not. So that tells me that the battery's got not very much life in it. So what I'm going to do is force feed it. Back in a sec. Bam, back again. Right, what I've done basically, I've got this little cable set up, and basically what I've done is I've jump started the battery on the power points. What you have to do though is to scratch away a bit of the stuff on the terminals there. Now I've managed to jump start the battery and put a bit of power in it, and all seems to be good now. The lights come on, but you still need to do the test thing between the ground and the RES reset, and technically the light should go off again, which is making me look like a right fucking liar now. It's making me look like a proper liar. Interesting. Well, anyway, so I've got the light on. I've done the reset thing, although it's not resetting. I've done one earlier and it all works perfectly, and I thought, well, I might as well do a little video on the next one. But this one's being a bit of an arse. which I can't figure out why. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to the charger now. We're going to plug it into the charger and see what happens. Hopefully I've jump started the board into thinking that it's... There we go, all the lights are back on. So now if I unplug that from the charger, power it down, power it back on, now it's reading full battery, so for some reason, unless the well anyway, it works. I've done it to another one. This was the one I'd done earlier, and it comes on with a flashing light and goes off. I think I just need to dig about with this one a bit and reset it, because at the minute I'm getting a flashing red light on the charger, which I'm not too sure what that's all about. Power it down. Oh, there you go, it's charging normally. So if I unplug that, the light should technically stop flashing after a little bit, unless it makes me look like a liar again, which I'm thinking maybe hit the reset again on it. But whatever way you look at it, that's the way to do it. You've got to hit the reset and the ground and the test and all that, and just keep fiddling about until you get the battery to respond how you want it to do. So we're back to where we started. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the battery back together again anyway, stick it on charge for a little while, see if it changes anything, and I might post another little review later. But like I said, the other battery I've done worked straight away in the method that I've done. It's just a case of charging it a few times. Once you've got the cycles back, what it does do, I think it resets everything on the board as well, so the times used and stuff, etc, etc, all the namby-pamby shit. But for a battery that had no signs of any life, is back to a battery with some sign of life, and if that helps for me or works for me, it should work for you. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, whatever. If you've got any mates that have got the same issue with these batteries where they're just not turning on, then let them know about this video. And all you do is put the battery, fucking things are so awkward, you've got to make sure they're in the right slots. If they're not in the slots, it won't go back together that well. Slot 1, slot 2, and the bottom slot, which is there. It's always the power slot, it's a pain in the arse. Well, bit of a flawed video here because it didn't go to plan, how I wanted it to at least, but you've all got the general idea of what it's about and how to do it. And there you go, casing back together. And the easiest way to get the switch back in is always put the switch in, make sure it's in the right lugs, and then you want to place the battery down onto it, onto a flat surface, click it in, voila, battery's back in. Then I shall test the charging. Hold on. I'll test the charging on it, and hopefully we should have a green light and the battery to use again. Bearing in mind this was a brand new battery and it decided to die. Anyway guys, like, share and whatnot. Oh, and before I go, when you do dismantle the battery, if it don't pop apart, use a little blade, cut round gently, keep cutting deeper and deeper into the plastics, and the same with along there. Don't go too deep down here or down here, otherwise you end up cutting into the battery. And yeah, there you have it.